Are you ready to think big and act bold? Then you are in the right place. This is Innovative Entrepreneurs, a podcast that will bring you the stories, insights, and tips from some of the most successful and innovative entrepreneurs in the world. I am your host, Erica Bailey, and I am here to help you start, scale, and sustain your own entrepreneurial journey. Let's get started. Today, I have a very special guest with me. He is a seasoned engineer and a marketer with 14 years of experience in the SaaS industry. He has led product and engineering teams in various startups and has shared his insights at events such as Marketing Sherpa, Las Vegas. His work has also been recognized and featured in courses at the University of Florida. That is pretty awesome. He holds a BS in Informational Systems from Utah Valley University and is currently the founder of Bolsteroo, a company that uses Generative A.I to help businesses automate their social media management and build stronger in-person relationships. Bryce, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Erica. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we're happy to have you. Man, I was saying, when I first saw that you were on this show, I was really excited because, as a marketer myself, we use tools like this consistently, and we are struggling to find tools that really meet our needs. So I'm really excited. I'd love for us to just jump in, if we can, start talking about your company, and then I want to get down deep and learn more about what it is that makes you tick. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right, so tell us all about you.
Well, when I was just out of college, I joined a tech company, and I was fascinated by the large amount of talented people around me. And I realized that in the business world, there's like this, frenemy competition type thing going on a lot of times. And I realized I didn't want to be a part of that. I wanted to be a force multiplier for my coworkers. And along with that, the company did not provide 401k matching. And I realized, and I asked about it. I said, hey, why aren't we doing any 401k matching? A lot of companies are doing that. What's the purpose behind this? And they actually responded with something to the effect of, our owner believes that there's better ways of investing your money. And that's when it hit me. I don't want to put money into a 401k to help someone else's business. I want to help my own business and invest in myself.
Love it.
So after about 15 years working for other businesses, in some cases helping them discover millions of dollars in additional revenue as well as additional profit,
okay,
I realized that I don't believe in corporate America.
Okay. I get you. I get that. I'm there with you.
I believe in an empathetic America where decisions are made through strategic council, where there is no top and bottom, and everyone is working towards parallel goals, if not identical goals, where everyone is working as a team, and from C-suite down to tech support, right?
Hold on a second. Listener, I want you to rewind about 30 seconds and listen to that again. He wants to be in an empathetic America. I mean, that's just powerful in itself. So thank you. That was powerful. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, don't apologize. That's great. Thank you. Because of this passion I have, the experts in our team tell us what to do, and we just go do it, right? Right now, I'm learning to be a salesman, and I am out there selling, right? I'm building connections and networking, and that's my job. My job is not to sit back and wait for everyone else to work. Lastly, what we're really building is an experiment to see if tech companies can successfully run without sacrificing the health and well-being of the workforce that keeps the lights on.
Wow. So in my master's program, my thesis was on healthy workplaces, right? How to run your organization and create healthy workplace by creating healthy people, by building healthy people, right? And in my experience and belief in education, this all comes back to that empathetic approach, right? To the people who work with you. they don't work for you. They work with you because every single one of them has an idea, and every single one of them deserves to be treated with the same respects and will be treated with kindness. And that may look different to everybody, what that kindness is, right? And as a business owner, you need to know what that kindness is for everybody. And just through those small steps, businesses will flourish. It's all about kindness. So thanks for sharing that. I am very impressed with your thought leadership here. So this is fantastic. Okay, so tell me about the company.
Well, we are using generative AI to create content specifically around social media. We just started building out some blogging tools as well, or rather content for blogs. And what we're doing is allowing real estate agents and business owners in general, but we're allowing real estate agents the ability to spend more time engaging with their audience in person.
Okay.
Here's how we do it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm tracking.
All right. So we're using generative AI to generate social media content and blog content, MLS listing content, so that real estate agents can spend more time engaging with their audience in person. With a single prompt, we generate the images, text overlay, captions, all at once. They make whatever tweaks they want to make, and they schedule it in our autopilot feature. And in about 30 minutes, they can have a month's worth of social media content ready to go.
That's what you mean by so that they can spend more time with their clients in person.
Yep.
That's what you meant by that. That's clever. That's clever. Wow. Okay. So how long has this been going on? Did you jump on the AI wave, or has this been around for a while?
We started 2 years ago.
Okay.
So just before the AI craze hit the general market, we got keyed into it and started working on it, and started bringing on users for free and for low cost and so forth. And we quickly discovered that our largest user base was coming from the real estate industry.
Okay.
So we pivoted and built all of our marketing around that.
Yeah, you created that vertical. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I mean, well, that makes sense, right? Because no matter what you have to do, you have to test, analyze, optimize. So starting with a vertical like that, you really have the opportunity to measure, what works, what doesn't work, and where you can grow, right? That's at least the way I look at things.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's, you always want to start small. Airbnb did a good job of emphasizing this point of starting with something not scalable.
Oh, starting with something not scalable. I'm writing that one down. Okay, keep going.
So the idea, Airbnb did a good job. They said they built their platform out, and they've got a fun story to go with it. But they built their platform out, and they weren't seeing the type of success they were hoping for. So what they did, or rather, they were succeeding, but there were some improvements they wanted to make. So to make those improvements, they jump into the experience itself, and they found opportunities to make things better, one client at a time.
Okay. I mean, that's obviously a good business model to follow, because look at where they are now, right? Like,
absolutely.
That's
yeah. So they were able to take it from one at a time, and after iterating on that over and over again, they found they fell into or failed into their system to make that work for everyone. So that's
failed into. Yep. You and I think our brain waves are synced or something, because we think a lot alike. Okay, so I don't know much about AI. So tell us about generative AI and what makes it so powerful. Can you help me understand that?
Yeah. So the current AI frameworks out there right now consumed the entirety of the internet up until a couple of years ago. And when I say the entirety of the internet, qualifier being that can be crawled or discovered, right?
Okay.
Behind passwords and stuff, it didn't check those things, right?
Right.
So it consumes all of this information. And so now when you want something about how to train monkeys to do sign language, you can literally have valuable content about that.
Okay. And how reliable is the content or the sources? Like, do we know where they're getting it? Where it, I guess, is getting the information from?
Well, let me give you another short story from my past. I worked for a company that had a large team of content writers in their marketing department, and they would research and write articles on a host of topics. And when they were done, they'd hand it off to one of the industry experts at the company, who would look at it, make a tweak here or there, and then it would get published under the expert's name.
Okay.
What we were doing was called ghostwriting.
Okay.
And it's been around for ages, right?
Yeah.
But what generative AI allows us to do today is have low-cost ghostwriting and make it accessible for even the smallest of businesses. So that being said, you still need the expert to look at it and make sure it's what it needs to be.
Yes.
Right? If you're not an expert in that field, you still need to become an expert in that field to know whether or not this is good content worth publishing.
Okay. So you don't necessarily need the ghostwriter, but you do need the expert brand or copywriter, somebody to make sure that the copy that's created is what should go out. But also, with Chat GTP, I think that's what it's called. I use it sparingly, but it is pretty accurate. Like, it's amazing. It's pretty powerful. It just blows my mind. So at your company, how many people do you employ? Is it just you right now?
So right now, I am the only full-time person.
Okay.
We have 9, soon to be 11. We're about to employ another person full-time here in this month. And so we're still very small, but we have a large team of experts.
Yeah.
We're all operating at the speed of trust right now, right?
Love it.
So
what is your what is your corporate structure going to be like? How do you want to set up this business in terms of your team, and why? Why is that so important to you?
Okay, so for 2 reasons, this is incredibly important to me. And I'll explain it and point out the reasons. So first off, my plan for our corporate structure is going to look like several small startups. Meaning, so we have this team of say 10 people right now. That team of 10 is going to get duplicated, right? So
Okay.
Our team of 10 can handle all the things we need to handle with our business right now, especially when we're all full time. That's easy. And so once we're done figuring out the real estate market and growing, and that's almost running itself, that goes into maintenance mode, right? And then when that happens, we have a maintenance team that looks very similar to ours, maintaining that. Then we go over to a new vertical and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So corporate structure is going to look like a lot of startup businesses who are all under the same company, but we are, but they all each operate like their own CEOs and their own developers and their own all of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And CEOs may be the wrong word, like product managers, right? So that's how we want it to be built, and that's for 2 reasons. One, it helps keep the organization more flat, and 2, it helps us expand into new verticals with the same mobility that a startup has.
I'm impressed. I mean, you fully understand business growth, business development, but also the marketing side of it, right? You can make your business explode, but if you haven't gone through the verticals and really ironed out everything and figured out a way to make your team, as productive as humanly possible, I mean, you really do understand the whole spectrum. And I think personally, I think that's why I feel you are going to succeed in this, and we're going to be seeing your name everywhere. So during this entrepreneurial journey, you say ups and downs, fail forward. Can you tell me, some of the things that maybe you would have done differently, or how something blew up and you just picked yourself up and kept going? Like, do you have any experiences like that?
Yeah. How can you not, right? So, my superpower is other people.
Wow.
And I can do anything when I'm working with others. And in my career, I've seen that play out time and time again. So when Seth came to me, Seth is my co-founder.
Okay.
When he came to me with this idea, hey, let's solve this problem, I got really excited because it checked all of the boxes of early success indicators and of being able to work with someone who's passionate about this and immediately start building a team that I could work with. So we started marketing to real estate. Fast forwarding to a couple of years later, we started marketing to the real estate industry earlier this year. And I went out, started talking to people, started building relationships, and we got a lot of leads, way more than I could handle without any systems in place. So I was super excited because I'd show up and we'd do a demonstration and I would hear audible gasps from our demo. Okay. And then I'd go home and I didn't know what to do next, right?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with your promise. Okay, been there, got it. Keep going.
So many leads fell through the cracks, right? I could only call so many people and remember to call so many people. And so I went from this high of being on cloud nine, working with an audience that's just super impressed with what we're doing, right? Yeah, their minds are blown. And then after a week or two, sitting down and saying, I don't know how to do any of this, right? Like I can go and talk to people, but how do I make sure that we stay connected with these people? So, and so we've been building. So we slowed down on our sales and are about done with the foundations, right? The systems and processes we need in place.
So that experience helped you learn how to do it right.
What pulled me out of that was thinking about how incredible the reactions were and how good of a response I got with the initial part of trying this out and going and talking to people. And I said, okay, that was an experiment and it worked. Now we can spend the time building the foundations of our systems and processes. And I am confident that this month, when I start jumping back into it again, it's going to be great.
Wow. You have a very, open mind. Where did you learn a lot of this stuff? I'm talking, force multiplier, invest in yourself, empathetic America. Like, this is all some very growth mindset. Like, that's the training that we get in these different masterminds and stuff. And I read a lot of books. So for you, where did this growth mindset come from?
A lot of pain and suffering.
Okay. Hey, that's an answer right there. I mean, truth, you learn through pain and suffering. You truly do.
Yeah.
It just happens, huh? So in your industry, what are some exciting developments and changes that you're observing, and how do you adapt and innovate to meet them?
Okay.
I know. Look at me. I'm coming with the hard questions, man.
All right. Look, they're good questions. So check this out. Some of the newer developments with AI include AI generated video, where you can have yourself or an avatar talking for you, right? You give it the prompts and it does all the talking without ever having to turn the record button on, right? That's coming up. We've been watching it closely because for social media, video is a big deal.
Yes.
And video is also expensive. And so, especially, you want to get like the right lighting, case in point, you want to get the expertise that a videographer has.
The right shots.
Yeah. To get the right shots, all of that. It's expensive. So AI video fits perfectly into our little niche of democratizing content for the small business owner, right? Yeah, I saw you write that down. So that's exciting to us. We're watching closely. It's not there yet. You can still kind of tell that it's AI, but it's getting there. And as soon as it gets there, we're plugging into it. So we can plug into it via APIs, which is essentially a access tunnel into another developer's set of code, right?
Yeah, it's just communication between one to another.
Yeah,
basically, it's just a communication line.
Yep. So that's something we're really excited about. This year, we're going to be releasing campaign generation, not just social post, not just blog, right? Not just an MLS listing or an ad. We're going to do a full campaign generation.
Okay.
That means emails and all those other things all at once. So the idea is that we save about 2 weeks worth of work and do it all in about 2 hours.
I love it. Okay, so I got a tricky question for you. Not sure if we prepared you for this one. So, who do you think is the most innovative entrepreneur in American history, and why?
This is a really good question. Some people might look to like successful business owners, right? Like an Elon Musk or Bill Gates or, one of those. But in my mind, innovation is something different. Innovation is a subset of creativity. And as a subset of creativity, most successful entrepreneurs find one or two creative ideas that they run with their whole lives, but not Thomas Edison.
He's one of my top. Yep. I already talked about him on my podcast. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Talk to me about him. Like, in your mind, what do you think?
Well, I mean, how do you top inventing America, first off?
I don't think there is a top on that one. I think that's like, shattering the solar system.
So not only did he do that, but created bifocals, the lightning rod, the fins that you scuba divers wear, right, on their feet. Like, he was all over the place. He was crazy creative, right? And catheters was another one that he made.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. I didn't know that one.
He dabbled anywhere and everywhere. He even made a musical instrument. I can't remember what it's called right now.
Wow. So what you're saying is, innovation, his artistic and creative mind and willingness to try everything, try to make a light bulb 2,000 times, but it only took once to get it right. That is innovation. He created America. He invented America. I love the way you said that. So, okay. So talk to us. Where can people find you?
Yeah, they can find me at bolsteroo.com. The calendar is tied to my calendar since I'm the salesperson at Bolsteroo right now. So they can set up a demo or just tell me they want to network. That's fine. They can also try out our 7-day free trial, which can be extended to 30 days with the code MONTHFREE.
All right. We're going to get that code down there so they can get 30 days rather than 7-day trial. I really, really appreciate you talking with us and sharing your insight. It's powerful. I mean, what you shared with us is powerful. And that's my whole purpose. I want to inspire people to be entrepreneurs and to think big and to act bold. And I think the example of what you created and, how you truly go about things is exactly what I want people to listen to on this show. So again, thank you for joining us. And we look forward to having you on again.
Thank you, Erica. I look forward to it as well.
All right. Talk soon. Thanks. Bye.
Cheers.
Wow. What a great episode. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you want more of this goodness, make sure you subscribe so that you get notifications for future podcasts. And if you found value from this, please share it with others. You can visit our website at cwgdigital.com. This is Erica Bailey. I am your host, and I will see you next time.